with the people, man. How is y'all doing on this Tug N Tussle Tuesday? It's your partner, man. It's your partner, man. You know what I'm talking about on this Tug N Tussle Tuesday. You say, what you talking about, bro? We gonna get into it before we do that. Man, listen, because I'm running short of time around the world, man. You know what I'm talking about? Around the world, man. You know what I'm talking about, man. So just shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to everybody. Ken in the pen, he, ha, ha, man. All my folks incarcerated, all my folks who ain't, man. Everybody on the bottom of that thing, everybody on top of that thing. Keep that head up. You know what I'm talking about? Keep pushing, man. We gonna get through it to get to it, man. You know what I'm talking about, man? Around the world, man. That means everybody included. Hey, everybody included, man. Y'all know how bruh mess with it, man. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to the penitentiaries all around the world, man. You know what I'm talking about? All around the world, y'all. You know what I'm talking about, man? You know, bruh right here with you, man. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, bruh right here with you, man. Y'all got the spirit of my people on my back, man. You know what I'm talking about? Just like that there. You know what I'm talking about, man? But y'all know I don't promote no drug users, man. I'm not prejudiced. I don't got nothing against the sexually different, man. I'm just here, man, spreading love and truth, man. Love and truth, man. You know what I'm talking about? And you can accept it, you don't have to, man. You know what I'm talking about? That's on you, guys. Mama said always brush them whiskers when you on TV, boy. Even if they got a hole in it. You know what I'm talking about, man? Coffee Chronicles, man. But just, y'all know how I do it, man. I don't got nothing against nobody, man. Shout out to everybody, man. Y'all just know how bruh mess with it. Now, let's get into this, man. Tug N Tussle. They say, what is you talking about, baby? Because Tug N Tussle Tuesday, man. Let's get into it, man. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to everybody who can look in the mirror and still not recognize themselves now. Do I know you? I see you, man. You know what I'm talking about? I say, what is we talking about? Hold on, man. Coffee Chronicles, man. You know what I'm talking about? You gotta swirl that thing around. You know what I'm talking about? Jumping. Y'all see it jumping up out the top like catfish. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all ever went fishing and seen the fish jump up out the water in the morning on them, what was it, big mouth bass? Striper bass. That's the ones they used to do with them striper bass. Them striper bass would come right up out that thing like, you know what I'm talking about? That. You know what I'm talking about, man? But Tug N Tussle, man, Tuesday. Say what you talking about today, bro? Just that there, that tug and that tussle. Man, listen, this is what I'm convinced of on earth, bro. I'm just convinced that we have went back to big kids, and I'm convinced we don't want nothing. That's what I'm convinced of. I'm just convinced we don't want nothing, man. You know what I'm talking about? Because everywhere I go, I see the same hoes. You know what I'm talking about, man? I know why that nigga made that song, man. Everywhere you go, you see the same hoes, man. Everywhere you go, man. You get what I'm saying? It just be the same shit, though, y'all. You get what I'm saying? It's Tug N Tussle. And I can tell you where it come from. You ain't gonna listen to me. You gonna find out when I tell you what it is, where it come from, you gonna find a whole bunch of stuff was wrong with me. But it come from you not growing up mentally. That's all it come from, y'all. Tug N Tussle Tuesday. You say, but baby cuz, what's going on? That right there, man. Especially with our people, man. And I ain't lying to you, man. Especially with our people, man. We have gotten in the day and age, folks, where this shit off this computer is just dripping onto the world, man. You know what I'm talking about? So everywhere you go, no matter where it's at, once again, you could be in traffic, you could be at the supermarket, you could be at the DMV. No matter where you go, bro, you're going to encounter these behaviors. You know what I'm talking about? Now, I'm not telling you to watch out for people, none of that shit, man, because you might be around people that don't exhibit these behaviors. You know what I'm talking about? I'm just talking about in the world or the places I be, man. I'm starting to see that shit more and more. You get what I'm saying? It's just a tug and a tussle. And I'm going to tell you what's boozy about that shit. The first thing is, you're not mentally grown. You're not. You say you're mentally grown, and I'm telling you, nigga, I thought the penitentiary, I told y'all this yesterday, I thought the penitentiary was more pettier than the streets, but it's not, bruh. People on the streets are more pettier than people in the penitentiary, folks. I told you it's all about that principle shit, and this is what ends up happening. Hata! Everything becomes a principle. You know what I'm talking about? That's just you, folks. That's just you being a childlike mind-ass motherfucker. That's all that is, folks. That's just you. You know what I'm talking about? That don't know how to be grown. Because that's what we actually be doing. We be fighting to be grown. You know what I'm talking about? We be fighting people not to be grown. You get what I'm saying? And that's what we be doing, folks. We be sitting over here in a full combat with somebody not to be grown. We be arguing because we still want to be a child. You know what I'm talking about? And whatever you just did. But I'm going to tell you that Tug and Tussle, man, that shit's starting to plague America. You know what I'm talking about? And it start with a letter B. You know what I'm talking about? And that's what it do, bruh. It got you. Somebody could come up to you right now and say, excuse me, sir. That they could just say anything to you, bruh. And at that moment, bruh, you're not even going to listen to what they said. Because in these behaviors and what they teaching us, bruh, you're going to counterpart a response right back at a motherfucker because you can't believe a motherfucker just had a gripe about something you was doing. And as people, that's what we do. Somebody could come to us with a complaint. We never even hear the complaint. We don't even hear the complaint. Our mind never even wrap around what these people just said. We just jump into another insult to hurl. So a motherfucker could come tell you, man, can you please stop driving down this street too fast? There's kids down here. You feel me? You gonna say you could drive how you want to. That's what you gonna say. You could drive how you want to. Now, if that same motherfucker done told you that, and you steadily driving down the street, then they flagged you down and bust you in your motherfucking head, you gonna swear to God them people wrong. Cause you gonna say you wasn't doing nothing but driving your car. Let you tell us you wasn't even driving that fast. That's what you gonna do. You gonna come up with all that shit right there. I wasn't even driving that fast, but really you was driving way too fast, and you kept on doing that shit just because this person asked you not to. Tug and Tussle Tuesday it is. That's what you actually did, but you ain't gonna admit that. You know what you was doing. Because they have taught you to do nothing now but antagonize people. You know what I'm talking about? And man, they ain't lost me, man. I don't even understand Tug and Tussle, bro. Yeah, this shit, they ain't lost me, man. I'm out of here. You know what I'm talking about? They ain't lost me, man. I'm out of here, man. Cause I don't get y'all. I done checked out on y'all mentally. I can tell you that. Y'all starting to talk about the police. I just don't play them games like that. You say, what you talking about? The people. Just the people, bro. This is the state y'all got to in the world. You can go anywhere, bro. Motherfucker will bother you for 10 minutes. I'm talking about anywhere in the world right now. Where I be at, though. Once again, not y'all. I'm talking about where I be at. I could go anywhere in the world, man. And the motherfucker, no matter where you go, they gonna do something to fuck with you for about 10 minutes. And the moment you haul off and knock the hell off somebody, they gonna call the police. You not bothering nobody. You get what I'm saying? They gonna keep on coming to fuck with you, though. And the moment you haul off, and I mean you haul off and get them good. You know what I'm talking about? You haul off and get them good, they gonna call the police on you, bruh. You can't win now, bruh. Because y'all doing that bullshit. I was just watching Halloween, man, and I understood why Michael Myers was fucking with them people, bruh. He wasn't even fucking with them people. Them people was fucking with him. I understand it now, bruh. I do. They've been fucking with that nigga since he was a little kid. Then the moment he reacted, it's an overreaction. Now it's an overreaction. His first sister he got on. You know what I'm talking about? He told that bitch a long time ago what he wanted to do. What was that bitch? They lied to him. You know what I'm talking about? No, they wasn't gonna take him trick-or-treating. Or they might have took him trick-or-treating. Whatever they told him, they lied to him. No, I wasn't watching the first one, so I ain't that keen on that one. That one I was just watching, no, I understood it, man. I did. I did. Cause this nigga in the mental hospital, he ain't even tripping on shit. They making that nigga trip on shit. They keep asking that nigga about this bitch and all that shit before, bruh. They keep asking that nigga about that shit. That nigga wasn't tripping on that shit. That nigga was a little kid, bruh. From the moment that nigga was a little kid till he was grown, man, they came in there every day bugging that nigga about the same shit, bruh. They put them thoughts in his head. They ain't asked the nigga how he was doing or nothing, you know what I'm talking about? They came straight over there, keep questioning the nigga why he did this to the bitch and the nigga, you know what I'm talking about? They just kept on coming to fuck with him about that shit. They ain't never let that nigga just, you know what I'm talking about? Maybe that nigga don't want to talk about that shit, man. Maybe in his head he already accepted that he had made a mistake and he was just trying to push on. But no, you know what I'm talking about? But no, here come the world. Every day he asked me about these motherfuckers I done stabbed when I was 4 years old, bruh. Coffee Chronicles. And they fucked with him and they fucked with him until he fucked with them. And then the moment he get to fucking with them, now all of a sudden it's the problem. That's when the problem come in. It wasn't the problem when y'all was fucking with him. The problem came in when he came back to town fucking with y'all. Boy, that motherfucker Michael Myers will find you, won't he? Man, through the years, I done seen that nigga pull up in ambulance, station wagon. You know what I'm talking about? I done seen that nigga pull up in 2 station wagons. You know what I'm talking about? But on this Tug N Tussle Tuesday, man, on some real shit, y'all. That is the goofiest shit in the world, folks. We just goofy in these days. You know what I'm talking about? We just goofy in these days. I just happen to have a sugar in my pocket. And you know what I'm talking about? Because this is what we end up doing. It's always a tug and tussle, bruh. And our people, like, it's so fucked up. I feel sorry for our people, bruh. I really do. Because I realize that y'all have done nothing. We have done nothing but came up in chaos and confusion, right? But it's not just the chaos and confusion. It's the way you perceive the chaos and confusion. You get what I'm saying? Because, I don't know, man. It might be scientifically proven. But, like, I'm just a different type of motherfucker all the way around, bro. So I don't know if that's what the statistics say or whatever. They said you could be groomed and all, bro. You got to be sharp or you got to be dull. Cause if you little and you can't see a lot of shit as bullshit, bro, and you embrace that shit, bro, you just as dull as the motherfucker who passed that shit down, bro. If you can't come in a point in your life, bro, where you see the motherfuckers above you that was over you, your elders and shit, bro. If you came and nigga, if you just grew up listening to what mama and daddy and them said, bro. All right. You ain't gonna see none of that shit for yourself, bro, because I went seen for myself, bro. And what I realized, I told you, bro, a lot of that shit was right and a lot of that shit was bullshit, bro. But I went seen for myself. So I know it was right and I know it was bullshit, bro. You know what I'm talking about? But on this Tug N Tussle Tuesday, man, I feel bad for us as a race, bro. I do. Coffee Chronicles. Because that's all we know, folks. It's chaos and confusion, folks. You can't have too many of us in one room. So you gotta have so you gotta have what they be saying when they be trying to walk y'all into the sewer and shit, like-minded people, right? Now you can have a bunch of good black people in the room. They just gonna be kicking. It's gonna be you know what I'm talking about? It's gonna be loud, but we gonna be kicking it. You get what I'm saying? But if you get the you can't just mix regular people with that regular mindset, bro. You can't, folks, because they're gonna be arguing. And on this Tug and Tussle or Tussle and Tug, whichever one I said it, Tug and Tussle Tuesday, man. That's what ends up happening between us, bruh. On some real shit. We don't even be looking for peace. We just be looking for confusion and chaos. So wherever we go, guess what we got to do? Wherever we go, guess what we got to do? Find the confusion and chaos. And I'm going to tell y'all why y'all bullshit, bruh. Because everybody don't be on that shit. You know what I'm talking about, folks? Now, I know that's hard to believe in this world of everybody on that bullshit, but everybody's not on that bullshit, bruh. You actually got honest people that don't be sitting around talking about no principle shit. I didn't do that shit in the penitentiary, bruh. I didn't. I thought that shit was goofy then, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? You can't come get me about no riot, bruh, talking about some table, folks. Now, somebody owe some money or something, that's a little bit different, bruh. We're going to have to go see what that's about, bruh. But some table, some telephone, bruh, don't come get me for that shit, bruh. Don't come get, don't even, bro. If you around me and you arguing with a motherfucker about the phone in the table and shit, bro, I'm gonna sit you down and tell you, folks. I am, bro. I always thought that shit was stupid, bro. Showers and shit, bro. That ain't none of our shit, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? And that's what's wrong with people. You get what I'm saying? The phone, nigga, that ain't nobody telephone, nigga. That's the jail shit. Them tables, bro, them ain't our tables. That's the jail shit, bro. You know what I'm talking about? But we coming over here trying to stay claim, bro. That shit was stupid to me, bro. You couldn't come over there talking to me about that shit, bro. You just couldn't. I'm gonna let you know, anybody ever been locked up with me, no, I ain't lying. Man, I'm not finna get no ride. We can get in some ride about some disrespect. But we not finna make the tables disrespectful. We not finna make these telephones disrespectful. You get what I'm saying, bro? Everybody know how I go around here, bro. Everybody know how I go around here, bruh. But guess what we do in the real world, bruh? We do shit just like that there, bruh. We come around, bruh. So you got 3 or 4 motherfuckers that's these tug and tussle type motherfuckers. And you got a bunch of people who ain't like that. So now the 3 and 4 tug and tussle Tuesday ass motherfuckers, y'all got innocent people playing referee on some shit they don't even want to talk about. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all got innocent people playing referees and shit. Y'all done bought innocent people in y'all bullshit. Now, motherfucker, you know what I'm talking about, bro? That shit just boozy, bro. You could just live, folks. You could just live. And I'm going to tell you what burns Baby Cuz up the most. Because Baby Cuz is sharp. You know what I'm talking about? And a lot of people get mad because I know I'm sharp. I'm not one of the motherfuckers that's going to... I'm not modest, bro. I'm sharp as a motherfucker, bro. And I guarantee you can't find 10 motherfuckers that's smarter than me. Maybe book smart. But you ain't gonna find no motherfuckers if they put us in the life maze that I'm gonna be at the end, bro. Them motherfuckers gonna still be over there trying to think of what it said in that book to do. You know what I'm talking about? That's what they gonna be doing, bro. Yeah, you might give me in an academic challenge or something like that. Spelling bee, you got me there, bro. But put us in that maze, that Hunger Game type shit, bro. You still gonna be sitting here thinking about what it said to do in that book. Baby, cuz I already know what to do. You know what I'm talking about? I'm gonna have you there. You know what I'm talking about? Gotcha. You know, I'm talking about Coffee Chronicles, man. Nephew, sis, old man, old lady. Nephew, sis, old man, old lady. What you say, bro? Old lady. You know what I'm talking about? I say what got because, man, every corner you been, man. Or every corner I've been, you know what I'm talking about? Once again, I'm talking about the baby cuz. Because y'all might not even be, the people might not act like that where y'all at. I don't know, man. I ain't telling you to look out for people in the real. No, I ain't saying that. I'm just telling you, man, from my job to the supermarket to DMV, man, no matter where the fuck you go, you got to deal with this tug and tussle shit, bruh. Because there's always one of these tug and tussle motherfuckers around. You get what I'm saying, bruh? There's always one of these tug and tussle motherfuckers around. If you dig what I'm saying. So guess what you got to do? We got to sit here and do all this shit. You ever seen somebody do something and say, I ain't did it, you know what I'm talking about? We got to sit around here and do all that shit. We got to deal with a room full of motherfuckers who it ain't nobody's fault. You got to sit here and deal with a room up full of motherfuckers. The only reason I did that because, you know what I'm talking about? And all that shit right there, bro. And that shit just remind me of daycare, folks. It just do. It do. And no matter where you go, from the motherfucking traffic to DMV, guess what? Somehow it's going to be your fault. You know what I'm talking about? You could cut me off, but it's my fault. You know what I'm talking about? You could do whatever you want to. Because this is what we good for doing in the bullshit people. We good for doing shit and then get mad to people reacting to our bullshit. You know what I'm talking about? So we'll steal something and get mad when don't nobody want to fuck with us. We'll act like everybody just cutting us out and we not that bad of a person and all that. Because I told y'all we got some good labels for ourselves. We just got the bad ones for everybody else. When it come to us and our bullshit self though, we just the upper echelons. You know what I'm talking about? When it come to us and our bullshit, we're upper echelons. You know what I'm talking about? And all that shit right there, bro. We ain't never got no bad labels for ourselves. We don't never say we childish. I'm full of shit. You know what I'm talking about? Man, I need to stop lying so goddamn much. We don't never, you know what I mean? Never. You know what I'm talking about? You don't never check yourself like that. You don't. See, on this tug and tussle, that's how y'all even get in that mind state. It's because you don't never check yourself. You get what I'm saying? So everything that happens in your life, it was somebody else's fault. You had a reason to do it. You know what I'm talking about? You had a reason to do it, and you did this because of this. And once again, anything you ever do, you did it because you wanted to do it. You know what I'm talking about? You was just looking for a good enough excuse to do it. You know what I'm talking about? If you one of them type of motherfuckers. You get what I'm saying? So, you know, you hear that all motherfucking day. Somebody telling you why they did something. That shit don't matter. You know what I'm talking about? And it's like y'all don't get that. If somebody walked up to you and slapped the shit out you, I'm just talking about with all they might, and said, oh man, my bad. That's the equivalent to that. What you think you gonna do? Coffee Chronicles. So on this Tug and Tussle, us as a motherfucking race, I don't know what they got into us, y'all. I don't. Nephew, sis, old man, old lady. I don't know what the fuck they got into us. But that shit is just, I don't know, to me. It might just be to me because of a bunch of y'all might be in the middle of that shit. Y'all might be the motherfuckers I'm talking about. You get what I'm saying? I don't know. But to me, bruh, that shit just getting sad. It is, bruh. This whole earth, to me, I'm just talking about to me, it's just starting to look like a big ass stage where everybody doing a skit, everybody acting. This motherfucker acting like they rich. This motherfucker acting like they happy. This motherfucker acting like they a church person. This motherfucker acting like they a good bitch. This motherfucker acting like he ain't told. This motherfucker, you know what I'm talking about? The world just, it just look like a big ass skit to bruh. Ain't nobody they self, bruh. When they're actually everybody is they self. You yourself, but you don't want to get credit for being yourself. You want to be yourself, but you want to get credit for being the other person. You know what I'm talking about? Coffee Chronicles. I tell y'all, I keep telling y'all, bruh's a man of peace. Bruh don't really like all that chaos and shit, bruh. Because at the end of shit, it be hella little, bruh. And I didn't realize that till I went to jail one time, bruh. I told y'all this, man. And I was there for hella long, nigga. After about that 4th year, nigga, you know what I'm talking about? I got to realizing, man, that sucker wasn't even worth this time, folks. Not this time, bruh. Hella shit happened to bruh, you know what I'm talking about? Hella shit happened to bruh. Hella shit happened to bruh in real world, cause real life don't never stop moving, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? Your life the only one that be jail. Everybody else still out here in the world, folks. Yeah, them sentences taught bruh a good lesson, man. But after about that 4th year, I just realized, man, that nigga wasn't worth all this time. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't gonna lie to you. That nigga wasn't worth that time, bruh. He wasn't. You know what I'm talking about? So I actually felt hella goofy. I did, bruh. As sharp as I am, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? I tricked myself off the street. And that's how I feel now, bruh. I feel that's what they, because they, yeah, the police and niggas right now is prevalent, bruh. Because motherfuckers going straight to the police, bruh. Motherfuckers going to antagonize you, then go to the police, bruh. And I found out that's a secret move out here. You know how like you be playing Mortal Kombat and shit, that might finish him. You know what I'm talking about? Now these niggas finish him as if it was a video game, they say finish him, that nigga gonna go in his pocket, pick up his phone, dial 911. Then you gonna see the cop cars and the squad come get the other person. You know what I'm talking about? Fatality. That's what you gonna see in that motherfucker right there now, man. On real, bruh. This shit wild. That's why I tell you, I'm gone, man. I am backed up, bruh. Eyes ain't playing them games, man. Coffee Chronicle. Nah, I ain't fucking with the world, bruh. I ain't fucking with y'all. I ain't bullshitting, bruh. I ain't fucking with y'all. Y'all play too much, man, and I play too much. You get what I'm saying? Y'all play way too much. Y'all play deadly, bruh. Be all my playing be all in fun. You know what I'm talking about? It really do. My playing be all in fun, man. You know what I'm talking about? I don't want to see nobody get in trouble. I don't want to see nobody lose no money. I don't want to see nobody pass. I just don't really want to see nothing bad happen to a brother or sister, nephew, sis, old man, old lady. I really don't be wanting to see nothing bad happen to the people. I just be capping on you for comedy purposes. You know what I'm talking about? But I really bring the love. You get what I'm saying? But on this Tug and Tussle Tuesday, man, us as the people, bro, we just we too much chaos and I was finna say corruption. I ain't gonna put that one on us though. Not corruption. Chaos. I don't know the other word I used earlier, but that one you go find it and put it together with that one. You know what I'm talking about? That's the one I was talking about. Confusion. There you go. It's like everything could be peaceful, and you're not happy until it's all haywire. You know what I'm talking about? It's just what happened to the peace. That's all I'm baby cuz wanna know what happened to the peace, y'all. That shit just gets and it's probably just because I got older, that shit gets exhausting though, bruh. On my mama, bruh, that shit gets exhausting. Just everywhere you go, bruh, from the traffic, the grocery store, DMV, wherever you in to go pay your phone bill. You know what I'm talking about? No matter where you go, bruh, that shit is just in the air. And I don't get it, folks. I don't, bruh. I don't. I don't get it, folks. I don't get how to walk around and just mug my people like I'm hella tough still, bruh. But I'm hella old. You know what I'm talking about? I get the youngsters. Youngsters always did that shit. But y'all ain't got no respect either, though, nephew, man. Running around here jumping on old people. It's just anything goes now, bruh. It used to be a code, bruh. It just did, folks. It was just certain shit you didn't do, bruh. It was neutral places. You know what I'm talking about? That was sacred places, bruh. Everybody left that alone. That was a place everybody could meet up and have love. You know what I'm talking about? It was some real shit. Now it's just a tug and tussle. And that shit then came up off this computer. Cause you niggas be up here doing that shit so much, y'all done brought that shit back to real life, like flatliners, like, you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about, man? Everything I love, folks. Shit crazy, folks. Shit crazy as a motherfucker. Tug and tussle. Tug and tussle, folks. Everything don't have to be confusion and chaos. It just don't, bruh. It ain't nothing wrong with shit being smooth. Coffee Chronicles. Because what we good for doing in these days and times is doing shit acting like we didn't do it. You know what I'm talking about? Kind of like on the NFL, when you see a nigga push a nigga, then you turn around talking about what? You know what I'm talking about? We do shit and act like we didn't do it. You know what I'm talking about? For argument's sake. Then you like, come on, man. But you know we real good, and this is how I tell you niggas to get more like bitches. You come around with all that that attitude, you know what I'm talking about? And that's what I don't understand about niggas. You come around just like a bitch, and you old punk ass bitches. You come around, everything is just the attitude. I don't know if y'all think that's cute. I don't know, like, y'all just need to come on, sis, nephew. You know what I'm talking about? Ain't nothing cool about that shit. You just look like a big old bitch. You just running around with an attitude, please. Watch what's gonna happen to you. Cause what y'all don't realize is that shit right there to a peaceful motherfucker is uncommon. So you just gonna the days you live, you just gonna find yourself shorter and shorter on people around you. Coffee Chronicles, man. Cause you know what people always do? I'm gonna tell you what people always do. Now this goes for everybody around the world, cause people always do this, man. They come up with their own conclusion for why shit happens. They don't come up with the real one. They just come up with their own conclusion. You get what I'm saying? I told y'all, my partner, I seen him fucking with the bitch and let the bitch move in. The bitch is just so disrespectful. You know what I'm talking about? My partner let the bitch move in. The bitch doing hella shit. My partner, he just had his weeks in. He tell the bitch to get up out of there. And do y'all realize that bitch turned around and told that nigga the only reason he want her to get out is so he could have another bitch come over there. That's what she ran around. That's the conclusion she came up with. She ain't said nothing about her fucking nobody in that nigga house and just being, you know what I'm talking about, doing hella shit, stealing. She ain't said none of that. Her conclusion was he kicked her out because he wanted another bitch up in there. And that's the shit I'm talking about right there, man. Does that make any sense? Ask yourself that. Does that make any sense? But that's what motherfuckers do in this day and age. And the tug, and that's how we get to the tug and tussle. Because nobody wants to look at themselves. You get what I'm saying? So everything that happens, you applying to the next motherfucker why it happened. You ain't gonna even question yourself why you was there when it happened. No, you ain't. Because whatever happened, you gonna see it from your side. Coffee Chronicles. And you gonna come up with your understanding. You know what I'm talking about? Like y'all do with the famous people. I was just, because y'all be watching them sports, man. I was just listening to nigga. I'm finna get up out of here. This is what's crazy. He was talking about elite fighters and all that shit. And he was talking about motherfuckers comparing Tank Davis to Mike Tyson. He was talking about, man, Tank Davis ain't nowhere on Mike Tyson. I don't know. But he used the logic, like, right before that we be calling these people elite fighters, but they don't be in there with elite opposition. You get what I'm saying? So we never really know. But then he went to Mike Tyson. What elite opposition did Mike Tyson have, bruh? Mike Tyson and Larry Holmes kind of had the same problem, bruh, because when they was, it really wasn't nobody for them to fight. You get what I'm saying? They was fighting Muhammad Ali and all them when they was old. You know what I'm talking about? Just like Mike Tyson fought Larry Holmes. Larry Holmes was old. He still had some, but he was old, bro. All them niggas was old. George Foreman and them. The motherfuckers who came up with Mike Tyson, he never really beat. He beat a bunch of, what they call them, tomato cans, bruh. They was talking about, man, Tyson was getting niggas out there in 30 seconds. They was scared, bruh. You get what I'm saying? Anybody that Mike Tyson fought him back, Mike Tyson lost. If you just want to keep it real. But they ain't gonna say that. They gonna talk about how many motherfuckers he knocked out. That's all they gonna do, bruh. Name one motherfucker that was on Mike Tyson skill level that he fought. When he was young, when he was 18, it wasn't nobody around, bruh. That nigga was beating up Bone Crusher Smith. James Quick Tillers. I told you, I thought James Quick Tillers won that fight. He was fighting them niggas, bruh. That nigga was fighting Larry Holmes. I can only remember Mike Tyson really fighting two young niggas, and both of them niggas was scared. Alex Stewart and Bruce Seldon. Then niggas gonna act like Mike Tyson didn't have the motherfucking Don King and Richard Steele factor, bruh. Motherfuckers gonna act like money wasn't playing a part, bruh. Like it wasn't big business going on, man. Niggas be crazy when they just use the logic, but they won't. But I said all that to say he wouldn't apply his same logic to Mike Tyson. What opposition did he fight? That you could see what was in him. You know what I'm talking about? That it was a cross for him and gave him a fight. Nobody, bruh. Until Buster Douglas. You know what I'm talking about? I say James Quick Tillers, but Buster Douglas, then Holyfield. You get what I'm saying? Then they gonna throw in all. Then it was the bitch. You know what I'm talking about? He lost to Buster Douglas because it was the bitch. Come on, bruh. The bitch made him stop hitting hard. He hit Buster Douglas just as hard as he hit everybody else, bruh. Buster Douglas just wasn't scared to get up, nigga. That was the only difference. The rest of them niggas didn't want to get hit that hard again. Buster Douglas wasn't tripping. He was already in the fight, doing damn well. You know what I'm talking about? Sometimes all you got to do is try, man. On this Tug N Tussle, I told you in the end, it'll all tie in. All you got to do is try sometime, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? To have peace. Because all that other shit, bruh, is just ludicrous. You know what I'm talking about? On some real shit. And I'm finna get up out of here. But we do that shit too much as people. And I'm talking about the bullshit people. We do that shit too much as people. We know exactly what we doing. We try to play stupid. We act like we don't. Come on, man. Y'all just keep messing the air. Then we go in places, bruh. Shouldn't nobody have to referee y'all in no supermarket, folks, on some pettiness. Just shouldn't. Coffee Chronicles. But that's what we getting used to. That's how I know that shit coming up out these computers. Because we arguing in the real world and we need somebody else to referee. We need somebody else to take our side. For what, bruh? That's y'all business. You know what I'm talking about? I don't even know why motherfuckers even look at the world like that, bruh. You gonna live how you see the world, folks. That's why a lot of y'all don't have nothing coming, folks. And that ain't me teasing you. Only thing that's gonna hold you back is you. Y'all really don't be wanting nothing. Y'all be wanting to argue and debate about the principle of shit. That shit ain't gonna get you nowhere, folks. Y'all want to be right. You don't want to be at fault. You know what I'm talking about? Told you so. You know what I'm talking about? That's what y'all on, bro. Little kid shit. I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen to the result of that. As somebody who used to do that shit and start going to jail, this is what's gonna happen, bro. You're gonna spend all your time talking about the principle. You're gonna spend all your time talking about this and you knew this and all this, right? You're gonna spend all your time doing that, right? And you're gonna wake up one day, bruh, and it's just gonna be bad. And all them times you ain't even appreciating the shit that you actually have in front of you. You're not appreciating that big old house. You know what I'm talking about? Nah, you ain't appreciating that. You ain't appreciating your new car. Nah, you ain't appreciating that. You ain't appreciating your blessings. You still complaining, fussing, confusion, and chaos. That's all you doing. So guess what happened? Then it go bad, then you gonna get to thinking back. Then you gonna be thinking about what you should have did, what you could have did. You know what I'm talking about? No, it's too late. Try again. Coffee Chronicles. No, that's too late. Try again. You know what I'm talking about? Coffee Chronicles. You're gonna miss your own blessings. That's what's gonna happen. You know what I'm talking about? Now we can just sit around this motherfucker and have peace on earth, folks. We can just sit around, hey, what's good with it, bro? You know what I'm talking about? But we ain't gonna do that, man. We gonna come around with the confusion and chaos. We gonna have innocent people we don't know refereeing the mess. You know what I'm talking about? Well, what you thinking all that shit right there, bro? That ain't no fly shit. But what do I know? Only you could prevent forest fire hazard, man. And without them right there, man, if you don't remember nothing else, always remember it don't cost nothing. Just to show a little bit of that love.